I am Christine Willem Cruz from the DAP Center for Governance, your host for today's event. Good afternoon and welcome to the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 16 Opening Ceremony. We would like to welcome all our guests present today as we formally introduce our new batch of LGEMC scholars. First and foremost, let me note that the PMDP will not be possible without the support, guidance, and leadership of the National Government's Career Executive Service Development Program Steering Committee. We would like to acknowledge the following agencies that form part of it: the National Economic and Development Authority, the Civil Service Commission, the Department of Finance, the Department of Budget and Management, and the Career Executive Service Board. And now, let us welcome the Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 16 Scholars. Everyone, we present the 33 scholars of LGEMC Batch 16. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem, followed by the invocation.
Oh Lord, I cry for peace. Purify my eyes to see it and my mind to understand. Purify my heart to love it and my memory to work for peace that comes from your love and compassion. Oh Lord, sustain my vision of peace, following your inspiration and the many ways that you reveal your presence and your love for all humanity. With your constant style in dialogue, you care for all. Make me, oh Lord, nation. Give me, O Lord, the courage to live in dialogue in the midst of divisions and conflicts, and to build peace with all people of sincere hearts who believe in your love and compassion.
Everyone, you may now please be seated. The Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers class is implemented by the Development Academy of the Philippines, led by its program management team consisting of Senior Vice President for Programs, Magdalena L. Mendoza. Vice President, Imelda C. Caluin. From the Center for Governance, Director of the Local Governance and Development Office, Janice T. Montañez. And the Program Manager of LGEMC, Ms. Michelle N. Belga. We also would like to greet all DAP staff who are present today. Likewise, let us welcome representatives from the most recent batch of alumni, LGEMC Batch 15 Pinagserbi, who are with us today. Last but not the least, we wish to acknowledge and thank other local officials and staff present this afternoon. Muli, isang magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Now to give our new scholars a brief preview of their PMDP-LGEMC journey, may I invite everyone to watch this short audio-visual presentation.
The LGEMC is a comprehensive training program implemented under the Public Management Development Program, which is the national government's Career Executive Service Development Program. The LGEMC strengthens the capabilities of local government leaders so that they may excel in the roles and performance of mandated functions, be more adaptive and agile in a changing and disruptive environment, and promote good practices and innovations for a sustained and more effective delivery of public services. The LGEMC supports the government's goal to ensure responsive, people-centered, technology-enabled, and clean governance by developing smart and resilient public organizations and future-ready public servants, including the use of the e-learning platforms and digital upskilling as provided for in the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. The LGEMC is based on 3 key learning areas: personal efficacy and leadership, development and governance, and strategic public management. The LGEMC shows the commitment of the PMDP and the Academy to continue its legacy of producing peak-performing managers and leaders for Filipino people, now and beyond. The LGEMC continues to call forth local government leaders who aspire to embody competence, integrity, and commitment. And now, we are proud to present 33 scholars representing 28 local government units as they start their PMDP-LGEMC journey. Welcome to the Local Government Executives and Managers class.
And to officially welcome our newest scholars and to deliver her opening remarks, let us all give a round of applause to the Senior Vice President for Programs, Magdalena L. Mendoza.
To our guest of honor, this is working. Can you hear me? Anyway, okay, to our guest of honor, Mayor Alfredo Coro II from Del Carmen, Surigao, Vice President Imelda Caluen, Director Janice Montañez, Program Manager Ms. Michelle Belga, of course, our faculty, Ms. Vicky Alcoseba, our LGEMC alumni, I think nandito yung latest batch, batch 15, nasaan kayo? Okay, nandito pala si batch 15 and other distinguished guests. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. And welcome to our dear scholars from the incoming batch. Welcome to the DAP Conference Center, the home of the Public Management Development Program, or in its long name, the National Government's Career Executive Service Development Program. And welcome to the PMDP Local Government Executives and Managers class. On behalf of the Development Academy of the Philippines, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you for embarking on this long-cycle training program with great expectations to be able to hone your competencies to navigate the ever-changing governance landscape and overcome the challenges you face on the ground. Your journey begins at a very proud moment for the DAP. After its first ever one DAP graduation, the ceremony was held at the PICC just around 2 weeks ago, exactly the end or the last day of January 2025. That momentous event brought all the graduates of the DAP from its various programs, including the LGEMC batches 13, 14, and 15, in a powerful demonstration of leadership, collaboration, and commitment to public service. No less than His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. graced the occasion as our guest of honor, where he underscored the significance of our shared mission to build an agile, future-ready, and values-driven civil service. President Marcos acknowledged the catalytic role of the DAP training programs, such as the Public Management Development Program, in raising the capacities of the government at the national and subnational levels in nation building. The Public Management Development Program, as I mentioned already, is the national government's Career Executive Service Development Program. It has 4 classes, long and short programs. The shortest one is the Frenetic Leadership class, which is designed for undersecretaries and assistant secretaries. These are for the high-level officials at the national government. The second class is for senior executives, and that is designed for our career executives at the 3rd level, mga directors po natin pataas sa national government. The 3rd class is the middle managers class. It is designed for high-performing, high-potential division chiefs, or yung equivalent nila. Ito yung the rank below the directors. And we are training these potential successors to career executive positions. And the newest and the youngest program is the local government executives and managers class. Sa inyo yon, para sa inyo. So, it was designed originally as a national government career executive service development program, but thinking also that we need to professionalize and we need to strengthen the capacity of executives and managers at the local level. The national government mandated the DAP to offer this program. So the LGEMC is patterned after the other programs. It consists of several modules to further develop your competencies to perform your respective functions. It encourages a whole-of-government approach bridging gaps between departments, and fostering collaboration, highlighting the interconnected nature of local government functions to ensure public service delivery that is efficient and effective. Since 2020, that was the time we introduced the program, we have completed 15 classes. And of course, there are short courses offered by the program as well. And from the outputs of our LGEMC graduates, we have consistently witnessed the profound impact of the program in cultivating innovative and forward-thinking local executives and managers. I think you will hear later a testimonial from one of our outstanding graduates about the story of his journey in the LGMC. The stories of transformation from LGMC alumni inspire us and reaffirm the importance of this endeavor in shaping local leaders who can drive meaningful change. Thanks, of course, to their mentors, our esteemed LGEMC faculty, who will be introduced later, our institutional partners, and of course, the DAP program team. I was just thinking, what should I say to this class? Because I was thinking, you have to remember something apart from the introduction of the program. So I'll share this to you, although we normally discuss this lengthily in our frenetic leadership class. There is always this question, and I'm sure you share the same question, that why do some public organizations, or in your case, local government units, succeed in their endeavor, and while do others fail? Bakit? Kasi kahit siguro for those who traveled a lot, parang makikita nyo yung differences. Pag dating ng boundaries, makita mo, bakit yung kabilang munisipyo or city, sobrang ang ayos niya. Pagdating sa boundary, iba na yung itsura, Have you ever wondered? Ganon din naman sa national agencies. Bakit merong government department or agency very successful, pero meron ding government agency nasa Pilipinas din, same environment, they are considered not successful or in some instances, a failure. So according to leadership and management experts, and this is based on the research, the difference lies in the quality of managerial approach and leadership, or the difference in their organizational performance, or the difference on whether they will succeed or not, lies in the quality of managerial approach and the quality of leadership. So it is said that the capacity of a public organization to solve its issues can be enhanced by improvement in the quality of leadership and management. That's the reason our government invests on programs like this to enhance leadership and management capacities in the public sector, especially at the local government level. So, to our incoming scholars, as you go through the LGEMC journey, we enjoin you to contribute to this noble mission. Please maximize the opportunities to learn and share knowledge, and towards the end of the training program, impress us with your innovation projects that you will introduce to your respective localities. I have no doubt that you could do this since you're being selected from among the other applicants to this program speaks of your commitment to innovation, adaptability, and excellence. Rest assured that you are in good hands and that you are not alone in this journey, since you have the whole LGEMC faculty, the institutional partners, and the learning team to guide you. Know as well that you are now part of the growing network of executives and managers who, we hope, will serve as pillars of people-centered development and good governance at the local level. All the best to your journey. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much, Senior Vice President Mendoza, for that warm welcome. We are truly honored that you grace us with your presence and for your heartfelt message to our Batch 16 scholars. I am sure that the Batch 16 is now more than ready and excited to begin their classes this week. Aren't we? Are you ready? Yes! Our incoming scholars should expect an engaging and enlightening journey up ahead, filled with novel and exciting discussions led by our roster of esteemed faculty members and resource persons. Without further ado, let us all meet the LGEMC faculty to be introduced by DAP Vice President Imelda C. Calwin.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am honored to introduce to you our distinguished faculty members and resource persons from varied backgrounds who are seasoned practitioners and experts in their respective fields. They will be delivering lectures, facilitating the sessions, and assessing the scholars' performance. We are pleased to inform you that this batch, like the past batches that we have recently, will continue to be delivered through a hybrid approach. Thus, the sessions will be a combination of online and on-site sessions here at the DAP Conference Center in Tagaytay City. Allow me to also give you a brief overview of the 5 courses of the LGEMC as I introduce our faculty members and resource persons. Let me start with Course 1, Peak Performing and Adaptive Local Government Leader. This course seeks to develop holistic and responsive local government leaders in adapting to the changing demands of their roles, functions, and work environment through understanding individual and team dynamics. This course will be conducted face-to-face, and our faculty in charge for this course is Ms. Maria Victoria Alcoseba, who is currently the Chief Operating Officer and Board Member of Meraki Consulting Incorporated. She was previously the head of the Human Resource and Management Division of the DAP and was part of the team that developed the Master in Public Management. Ms. Vicky is with us today, so I will request Ms. Vicky to stand up and be recognized. Thank you, Ms. Vicky. You will have her tomorrow, the rest of the week. And to our scholars, you will all be meeting her again tomorrow through the conduct of the first session of the first course. Our Course 1 resource persons include Dr. Angelita Gregorio Medel. Currently, she is a faculty lecturer and lead for leadership development of the Ateneo Professional Schools, Ateneo de Manila School of Government, and she was also a former Undersecretary of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. And to complete, joining Ms. Vicky is also former Secretary of the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Mr. Mel Senen Sarmiento. Presently, he serves as the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of the Galing Pook Foundation. And to complete our Course 1 resource person is DAP's very own Ms. Karina Maria Mendoza, who has been part of the pioneer batch of LGEMC and also served as class manager of batches 10 and 13. May we request Karina to stand Oh, she's already standing. Next, we have Course 2, Local Development and Governance Perspectives. This course covers major and underlying concepts of development and its impact on Philippine society. The course also highlights current development initiatives and reform in the Philippines. Our faculty in charge for this course is Mr. Austere Panadero, the former DILG Undersecretary for Local Government and now the President of Zuwilig Family Foundation. Joining the roster of our partners, joining him are our partners from the Department of the Interior and Local Government, particularly the Bureau of Local Government Development, or BLGD, Director Annalisa Bonagua, and the Assistant National Statistician of the Philippine Statistics Authority, Ms. Christine Joy Briones. Next is Course 3, Strategic Management for a High-Performing Local Government. This course discusses the concepts of strategic management and relates this as practiced in the local government setting. It likewise includes a discussion on performance excellence as an alternative framework for assessing the LGU's organizational efficiency, as well as a holistic perspective on things with systems thinking. For this batch, we will have as our faculty in charge Mr. Alvin Principe, who is currently the Director of the DAP Operations Management Office under the Center for Governance. And joining Director Principe in this course is Ms. Maria Rosario Ablan, the Director of the Technical Secretariat on the Harmonization of National Government Performance Monitoring and Information and Reporting System. Now let's move to Course 4, Local Fiscal Administration and Management. This course explains the significant processes and impact of local fiscal administration, not just in delivering public services, but also in driving local economic development. It aims to develop the scholar's skill in financial stewardship as local government leaders through an understanding of processes involved in local finance and budgeting, especially in the context of full devolution. Our faculty in charge for this course is Engineer Jose Arnold Tan, the former Deputy Executive Director of the Bureau of Local Government Finance of the Department of Finance, who currently serves as board member of the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. Course 4 sessions are also handled by the following faculty members: the Chancellor of the Internal Revenue Institute of the Philippine Tax Academy, Ms. Pamela Quizon, the Director of the Systems and Productivity Improvement Bureau, Department of Budget Management Director John Aris Makaspak, former Executive Director and Procurement of the PhilJEPS and Procurement Service of the Department of Budget and Management. Currently, he is a trustee and teaching fellow at the Institute of Corporate Directors, Attorney Jose Tomas Siquia. This course enables the scholars to go through an intensive process of conceptualizing and designing within the context of the ongoing transition to full devolution and the evolving demands for a more efficient and administration of delivery of Public Services. So this is what we have for course number 5, Designing Innovative Projects for Local Development. At the end of the course, the scholars are expected to have developed and presented to a panel of experts their respective innovation project concepts. The faculty in charge for this course is the Director of the Local Governance and Development Office of the DAP, Ms. Janice T. Montañez. Janice? Also joining her in this course are the resource persons from the Center for Governance. Director Gilbert Lumantao of the Policy Research Office, our LGEMC Program Manager, Ms. Michelle Belga, and the LGEMC training team members shall also serve as resource persons for this course, and they include Mr. Lester John Villar, Ms. Karina Mendoza, Ms. Dorothy Palafox, and Ms. Kimberly Cardona. Once again, we thank all our faculties in charge and resource persons for their constant support and commitment, and for selflessly imparting their time and expertise through the PMDP-LGEMC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, VP Kaluen. We request VP Kaluen to please be on stage once again to introduce our LGEMC team.
Okay. So aside from our esteemed faculty members, allow me to introduce to you our dedicated team that has been working tirelessly for the LGEMC since it started in 2020. The team is led and supervised by our DAP Senior Vice President for Programs, Magdalena L. Mendoza, and yours truly. To the rest of our LGEMC team, please come up to the stage to be recognized. May I now call the Director of the Local Governance and Development Office, also who's going to be your Module 5 or Course 5 faculty in charge, Director Janice T. Montañez. The LGEMC Program Manager, Ms. Michelle Belga. We would also like to recognize our recruitment and admissions team led by Ms. Agnes Carmela Centro. Her team members include Ms. Evelyn Amora, Ms. Joshua May Manalo, and Mr. Kim James Adona. And now, we have the members of the LGEMC Training Management Team. They work closely with our faculty members and resource persons and handle course sessions and facilitate activities in the conduct of the LGEMC class. This is led by our Batch 16 class manager, Mr. Lester John Villar. With him on his team are Miss Caria Maria Mendoza, Miss Dorothy Palafox, our Course 2 coordinator, Miss Mahela Delphine, our Course 3 Coordinator. Miss Niala Justine Medina. Mr. Daniel Rosero, our Course 5 Coordinator. Miss Kimberly Cardona, Course 1 Coordinator. Mr. Jose Edgardo Romero, our host. Miss Christine Noel Cruz, our Course 4 Coordinator. And Miss Jace Ann Morada. So we also have our monitoring and evaluation team. So this team is led by Miss Dorothy Rose Palafox and Christine Noel Cruz and Ian Bernard Ines. We are grateful to our LGEMC team for their consistent hard work and commitment. To our dear scholars, you will be meeting them more often as you start your LGEMC classes and will be with you throughout your journey. Team, are you ready? You may now take a bow. Thank you very much for your hard work and commitment to this program.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Vice President Kaluan. May we now request Director Montañez to join us on stage to officially welcome the LGEMC Batch 16 Scholars.
Thank you. Now it's time to proceed to the most awaited part of our ceremony. Let us meet all the local government executives and managers who passed the stringent application and deliberation process of the LGEMC and made the cut. Allow me to introduce the roster of high-potential LGU functionaries who are now part of the LGEMC Batch 16. For this batch, let me present the 33 scholars representing 28 local government units. That's from 17 municipalities, 9 cities, and 2 provinces across 13 regions through the right of inclusion. The right of inclusion is a PMDP tradition that is meant to showcase the participation of LGUs who have sent scholars to the PMDP-LGEMC. It displays the diversity of each batch, signifying that all LGUs and scholars are active agents in nation building. Once scholars representing their LGUs are on stage, they will mount their LGU's logo on the wall, take a bow, and proceed back to their seats. To our scholars, as I call your name, please proceed to the stage to mount your LGU logo. Our first scholar comes from Region 3, from the province of Pampanga, specifically from the municipality of Porac. We have their local youth development officer, Ms. Sarah May F. Alonzo Salvador. Our next scholar hails from the province of Laguna, from the municipality of Lumban. We have Ms. Maureen M. Perez, their municipal accountant. Also from the same region is the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator of Dolores, Quezon, Ms. Cheryl L. Cabrera. And coming also from the same LGU, still from the municipality of Dolores, Quezon, we have their municipal engineer, Isaiah Dominic F. Alilio. Another scholar from the Calabarzon region, we have Dr. Roselia E. Liaga, the market supervisor of the municipality of San Juan, Batangas. Still from the Calabarzon region, from the municipality of Sariaya, Quezon, we have their local treasury operations officer and concurrent local youth development officer, Dr. Jason A. Rivera. Now let's move to Mimaropa. We have Ms. Gaywaneth Christine F. Musico, the local disaster risk reduction and management officer from the municipality of Banton, Romblon. Still from Mimaropa, we have from the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. We have Mr. Christian Cairo del Castillo, their planning officer. Now let's proceed to the municipalities from the Visayas. We have scholars from Region 6. Let's start with Dr. Rodina P. Mondragon, the Municipal Health Officer of the Municipality of Pototan, Iloilo. Still from Region 6, we have Mr. Leaf J. A. Ismil, the Municipal Budget Officer from LGU Numancia, Aklan. Still from the Visayas region, we have from Region 7, Ms. Hennessy M. Ramos, the Municipal Internal Audit Services Officer of Tubigon, Bohol. Next, we have from Bilar, Bohol, the municipal accountant, that's Attorney Loreto B. Doria. Now let's go to Region 8. We have the Municipal Treasurer of Macrohon, Southern Leyte, Mr. Jerry A. Maureal. Still from Region 8, we have the Municipal Health Officer from Gamay, Northern Samar, Dr. Deborah G. Liao D. Rounding up our scholars from Region 8, we have Ms. Rochelle L. Henoring from San Isidro, Leyte, the Municipal Budget Officer. Now, let's go to Region 11 in Mindanao. We have Engineer Shunshine G. Paulin, the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator of Moncayo, Davao de Oro. Our last caller from the municipalities is no less than Dr. J.R.O. Esencia, the Chief of La Paz Municipal Hospital in La Paz, Agusan del Sur. Let me now introduce our scholars from the cities. Let's start off with Ms. Liza D. Bulayungan, the City Social Welfare Development Officer of Baguio City, Benguet. Now let's proceed to Region 3. From Palayan, Nueva Ecija, we have with us their City Human Resource Management Officer, Ms. Dadley S. Romero. Our next scholar comes from the National Capital Region. He is the Assistant Department Head of the Gender and Development Department from the city of Muntinlupa, Mr. Reggie V. Salonga. I think he could not join us today, but I hope to see him tomorrow for the first session. Okay, coming from the same region, from the NCR, we have Dr. Joselito T. Morete, the medical specialist from the city of Pasig. Joining him from the same LGU, we have Mr. Adrian H. De Vera, the Assistant Chief Nurse of Pasig City. Our next caller comes from Calabarzon, Ms. Jasmine P. Seaman. She is the Supervising Administrative Officer of Calamba City, Laguna. From the same region of Calabarzon, this time from the city of Bacoor, Cavite, we have the Human Resource and Management Practitioner, Ms. Natividad Ludwig I. Ople. And another one from Bacoor, Cavite, we have Dr. Abraham D. De Castro, the Public Employment Service Office Manager. Now let's move to the cities from the Visayas. We have Engineer Lira P. Ladigohon, the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer from Region 6, specifically from Pasig City, Iloilo. And also coming from the same LGU, from Pasig City, we have Ms. Laarni P. Trabado, the Human Resource and Development Officer. Now let's go to Region 8. Let me introduce Mr. Juniel B. Tagarino, the Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer of Catbalogan City, Samar. Now we go to Mindanao. From Region 10, we have Ms. Elvisa B. Mabilin, the Assistant City Local Environment and Natural Resources Officer of Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. And also from the same LGU, we have Ms. Richelle P. Petalcurin Dahay, the Supervising Administrative Officer of Cagayan de Oro City, Misamis Oriental. Now let's go to Region 11. We have the Ecosystem Research and Development Department Head from the city of Mati, Davao Oriental, Engineer Joel A. Kapalit. Now, let me introduce our scholars from the provincial governments. First, from Region 1, from the province of Ilocos Sur, we have Architect Estrelita I. Rugnao, the Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator. And last but not the least, we have the Assistant Secretary to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan from the province of Cagayan, Mr. Lysander G. Sibal. So he could not also join us today. And again, I'm hoping to see them tomorrow as we begin our classes. May I now call on all our LGMC Batch 16 scholars to come up on stage. Okay. Okay, everyone, we present to you the new set of scholars of the 16th batch of the Local Government Executives and Managers class. Let us all give them a round of applause.
LGMC Batch 16, please remain on stage. Thank you so much, Director Montañez. Welcome and congratulations again to our scholars. We all wish you the best of luck on your PMDP journey. Since the pilot run of the LGEMC that began in 2020, we have trained over 300 local government executives and managers from all over the country. At this point, we would like to call on the batch representative of Batch 15 Panagserbi, Mr. Francis L. Camarao, Head of Management Information and Technology Division of Baguio City. He is also the highest performing scholar for Batch 15 and a finalist for the Best Innovation Project Concept Paper. In attendance also are Mr. Christian Paul M. Malabuyok and Ms. Liza E. Concepcion. Mr. Camarao, please come up front and face the LGEMC Batch 16. May we also request the scholars of Batch 15 Panagserbi, Sir CP and Ma'am Liza, to please stand behind Mr. Camarao while he delivers his speech.
Esteemed DAP officials, faculty, LGEMC class management team, fellow alumni, and most importantly, the newly welcomed cohort of visionary leaders from across the country, isang panagsirbing pagbati po mula sa LGEMC Batch 15. Tonight marks the beginning of a defining chapter in your journey. not just as public servants, but as change makers, catalysts of transformation, and stewards of progress for the people and communities you serve. Ngayon, kayo ay nasa crossroads ng inyong pambihirang karanasan, nasusubok sa inyong pananaw, huhubog sa inyong pagiging leader, at magtutulak sa inyo na lalampasan ng higit ang inaakala ninyong inyong kakayahan. Just like us before, you are not here by mere accident. Ang pagiging bahagi nyo ng LGEMC Batch 16 ay patunay ng inyong dedikasyon sa lifelong learning, passion sa public service, at pagiging handa mong harapin ang mas malalaking responsibility sa paghubog ng kinabukasan ng inyong mga LGUs. Subalit, kasama ng privilege na ito, ay isang malaking responsibility, ang responsibilidad na lumago. Hamunin ang nakasanayang pag-iisip at humanap ng makabuluhan at sustainable na mga solusyon na magpapataas ng kalidad ng buhay ng ating mga kababayang ating pinaglilingkuran. The path ahead will not be easy. It will demand critical thinking, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. You will encounter rigorous academic work, thought-provoking discussions, and challenging assessments. You will be required to go beyond your comfort zones, to question the status quo, and to innovate where others see limitations. Growth is often uncomfortable, but it is through this discomfort that true leadership is forged. Pero hindi kailangang tahakin ang LGMC journey ng mag-isa. Isa sa pinakamahalagang aspekto ng programang ito ay ang oportunidad na makipag-collaborate kasama ang inyong kapwa scholars, or pati kami, ang dedicated DAP-LGEMC training team, at ang key stakeholders ng inyong mga LGU. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa personal na tagumpay, kundi ito ay tungkol sa pag-uusay ng collective wisdom para masolusyonan ang mga komplikadong problema ng ating komunidad. Ang mga samahan na mabubuo nyo dito, ang kaalamang maibahagi nyo, at ang mga partnership na mahuhubog nyo, ay magiging susi hindi lang sa matagumpay na pagtatapos ng programang ito, kundi pati na rin sa tunay at pagmatagalang pagbabago sa inyong mga komunidad. As a part of this challenge, you will be tasked to design an innovative project concept, one that addresses pressing development issues in your locality. This will test your ability to integrate theory with practice, to think critically and creatively, and to engage your stakeholders in co-creating solutions. It will push you to translate ideas into actions and to develop initiatives that are sustainable, inclusive, and impactful. Remember, this journey is not just about individual success. It is a collective progress. Every lesson you learn, every skill you sharpen, every insight you gain is not merely for personal advancement, but for the betterment of your organization, not your LGU, and most importantly, the people who have entrusted you with their welfare. Nandito kayo hindi lamang para mag-aral. Nandito ka lalong higit para magbago, upang maging matatag, mas matalino, at mas epektibong leader na may kakayahang lumikha na pangmatagalang pagbabago. Habang sinisimulan mo ang makabuluhang paglalakbay na ito, hinihikayat kitang harapin ang bawat hamon ng bukas na may bukas at puso. Engage actively, collaborate meaningfully, and never settle for mediocrity. Leadership is not about titles or positions. It is about impact. It is about the difference you make in the lives of the people you serve. And so, on behalf of the BBE, which we call Best Batch Ever, Batch 15 Panagserbi alumni, I leave you with this challenge. Study not just for yourself, but for the greater good. Grow not just for your careers, but for your communities. Lead not just with authority, but with wisdom, integrity, and compassion. Serve not just with competence, but with the purpose and unwavering commitment. We are excited to witness how you will rise to this challenge and how you will become the next batch for transformational leaders this country needs. Welcome to LGMC and be the best batch ever in your own right.
Thank you, Mr. Camarao and Batch 15 Panagserbi for your heartfelt and encouraging message. After hearing the challenge for excellence from Batch 15, it is equally important to hear from our newest scholars, Batch 16, how do you plan to rise up to this challenge? With that, let us all welcome Mr. Liv J. A. Ismail, the Municipal Budget Officer from Numancia, Aklan. Batch 15 Panagserbi, please remain standing as we listen to Batch 16 Sanliab's response.
To the Senior Vice President, Magdalena L. Mendoza, Vice President Imelda C. Caluin, Director Janice T. Montañez, Program Manager Michelle N. Belga, esteemed faculty, fellow scholars, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of LGEMC Batch 16, I would like to express my appreciation to Mr. Camarao and Batch 15 Panagserbi for their inspiring message. Your words of encouragement have motivated us to likewise do our best as we embark on this new journey. Accepting the challenge for excellence can be daunting, but it's important to remember that challenges are opportunities for growth and development. They provide us with a chance to test our limits, push ourselves beyond our comfort zones, and achieve things we never thought impossible. In our quest for excellence, it's vital to understand that this pursuit is not about chasing an elusive state of perfection. Instead, it's about striving to be a better version of ourselves each day. The journey toward excellence is marked by hard work, a sense of accomplishment, and a commitment to constant learning. We proudly call ourselves Batch Sanliab, a name that symbolizes our burning passion and unwavering commitment to serve. Sinugong anak ng lipunan, yamang alagad ng bayan. We are the flames of service, igniting change, bringing hope, and inspiring others through our dedication. Batch Sanliab commits to rise to the challenge for excellence by adhering to these four important values that would help us on this pursuit. First is the commitment to growth. Strive for academic excellence, leadership, and personal development. Second is passion for service. To follow in the footsteps of Batch 15 Panagserbi by serving others with dedication. Third is innovation and courage. Bring fresh ideas, embrace challenges, and push boundaries. And lastly, unity and collaborations. Support each other as one flame, burning brighter together. With unwavering determination, Batch Sanliab accepts this challenge. We will rise, we will ignite, and we will leave a lasting impact. As we embark on this journey, may we remain hungry for knowledge, open to learning, and steadfast in our commitment to excellence and service. With the fire of Sanliab in our hearts, we will illuminate the path toward a better future. Thank you and blessings to us all.
Thank you, Mr. Ismail, for that elated speech. May you embrace that light at bilang Batch Sanliab. May you not lose that passion, that fire burning as you go along in your LGMC journey. We are eagerly anticipating that you will learn, gain, and share in the LGMC. Though they have different backgrounds with varied experiences and aspirations, they are bound by a shared vision to satisfy their hunger for knowledge, improve on their capabilities, and to live up to their unwavering commitment to be of service to others. With this challenge of acceptance, Batch 15, Pinagserbi, has now officially passed on the torch of excellence to Batch 16, who has just named their group Batch 16 Sanlia. We wish you the best of luck in this new chapter. You may now please return to your seats. Once again, let us all give them a warm round of applause. At this point, it's time to watch and listen to the Batch 15 Pinagserbi scholars as they share their LGMC journey and also welcome and inspire the incoming batch. Let us all watch this audio-visual presentation that Batch 15 Pinagserbi had prepared.
Si Batch 16 from your Batch 15 Pinagserbi scholar from the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region.
It's always been there, it just took me a minute to find it. If I
Batch 16. To prepare you for your LGEMC journey, I have 3 things for you. Number 1, you have to have grit, passion, dedication, commitment, and devotion. Number 2, think of the greater good for the country or for your LGE. And number 3, embrace the work-life balance principle. Thank you.
Welcome Batch 16 at welcome sa inyong LGEMC journey. Ito nga ang inyong bagong tatahaking daan sa inyong pagiging isang serbisyo publiko na tunay natutulong sa inyo upang mas makilala ang inyong mga sarili, upang harapin ang mga mahihirap, mga nakakabang gawain, pero sigurado na makakapagbigay ng bagong kaalaman at karunungan sa bawat isa. Muli, Batch 16, enjoy your journey!
I am rooting for you. Just enjoy the ride and have fun learning. At kapag nahihirapan ka na, huwag mahihiyang magtanong. Kasi very facilitative and coordinative naman yung ating camp manager and coordinator sa Development Academy of the Philippines. And of course, you have to squeeze your creative juices and of course, Learn how to innovate kasi yan yung ultimate challenge sa LGEMC course ninyo. And don't forget, always be reminded, make your LGU proud. Good luck!
Welcome and congratulations, Batch 16. Being an LGMC scholar is a testament to your dedication and passion for public service. Great leaders like you push boundaries and drive change. Challenges may lie ahead, but always remember you are not alone. Stay committed, support each other, and never lose sight of your purpose. So step forward with confidence because public service needs leaders like you. You got this.
Buong buo, mensaheng nasa aming puso. Simulain na dapat kamting ang pagbabago na mithiin. Marahuyo sa pagserbisyo, masundayaw punong tuyo.
What I cherish most in my LGMC journey is my new passion for service. It challenged me to look deeper inside so that I can find ways to improve in order for me to contribute more and serve the community better.
Hi, Batch 16! Enrolling in LGEMC has been a transformative experience in my journey. This program provided me with invaluable insights in governance, strategic planning, and public administration, equipping me with tools to navigate complex challenges effectively. One of the most important takeaways was the opportunity to collaborate with fellow government leaders, exchanging best practices and innovative strategies. This network has been instrumental in fostering a spirit of shared learning and continuous improvement. I am grateful for the knowledge and mentorship I received in this program, which has undoubtedly enhanced my ability to lead with confidence, integrity, and vision. So welcome back to 16 to LGEMC.
My LGEMC journey has inspired me to go the extra mile in becoming an effective leader, one who continues to inspire, guide, and drive success within our organization and for the people we serve. It has broadened my perspective, helping me lead change through innovation. So Batch 16, from all of us in Batch 15, good luck and congratulations.
LGMC has fully transformed my perspective. I evolved from a purely technical mindset to one that is more adaptive, where I focus on the broader vision and embrace change with openness. Above all, what I cherish most about LGMC are the invaluable connections, networks, and friendships we built, both among the scholars and facilitators.
Pagserbisyo, masundayaw punong tuyo. Sugakot sa tanang pagsulay, aron madayaw at hamugaway. Parahuyo sa pagserbisyo, masundayaw punong tuyo. Sugakot sa tanang pagsulay, aron madayaw at hamugaway.
Thank you, Batch 15 Panagserbi, for your uplifting message and for sharing with us your original song composition. Is that entitled Marahuyo? Original song. Panagserbi song in general. And they mixed up the different LMT names inside the song, right? So we hope that Batch 16 Saniya got an inspiration they need as they commence their own LGEMC journey. To further motivate our newest batch of scholars, we have invited a special guest this afternoon who exemplifies the qualities of an outstanding LGEMC scholar. May we again invite the AP Senior Vice President Magdalena L. Mendoza to introduce our esteemed guest speaker.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you a visionary leader,
a dedicated public servant, and a true champion of innovation and governance. He has been at the forefront of transformative leadership in the municipality of Del Carmen, Siargao Islands in Surigao del Norte. He is currently the mayor of the said municipality. Previously, he served as vice mayor from 2019 to 2022. He also served as the municipality's chief executive for 3 consecutive terms from 2010 to 2019. He has continuously demonstrated an unwavering commitment to sustainable development, social innovation, and public service excellence. An alumnus of the University of the Philippines in Los Baños, he further honed his expertise in technology management at UP Diliman and has pursued continuous learning through prestigious global programs, including the Emerging Leadership Program at Harvard University in US and the International Visitor Leadership Program at the US State Department. His dedication to governance and equity is evident in his roles as a senior fellow of the Atlantic Institute Health Equity in Southeast Asia and as fellow of the AIM Bridging Leader Initiative for Climate Resiliency, among others. He is also a proud alumnus, or I would consider, sir, do you consider yourself a proud alumnus of the Local Government Executives and Managers class, or the LGEMC Batch 11 Levanta, and is one of the finalists for the Best Innovation Project Concept Paper. Under his leadership, the municipality of Del Carmen has received numerous national and international recognition, including being a 2-time Galing Pook awardee for public service innovation and a consistent recipient of the Seal of Good Local Governance. His impact extends beyond his municipality as he continues to share his knowledge and experience in various conferences, both in the Philippines and abroad. Despite his impressive credentials and accomplishments, he remains grounded in his most important role, being a devoted father and family man, proving that leadership is not just about governance, but also about genuine service and compassion. Everyone, please join me in welcoming a true advocate of progress and resilience, Mayor Alfredo Matugas Coro II.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Palakpakan po muna natin yung AI na gumawa nung ano. Kay Ma'am Dedeng, Ma'am, sobrang generous po ng introduction nyo. Sana totoo yung kalahati nun. Let me start by extending our gratitude to the DAP family. First of all, congratulations to Batch 15 and to the incoming Batch 16. Good luck. Kailangan nyo yan. To Ma'am Dedeng, you will soon recognize that you can call our STEAM faculty by their first names. Si Ma'am Dedeng, our DAP OIC, not only the Senior VP for Programs, but also the OIC of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Palakpakan po natin. Si Ma'am Aimee, the DAP VP for the Center of Governance. Ikaw naman, ma'am. Parang ano naman, yan. Oh. Miss Universe lang yan. Si Ma'am Janice, ang totoong Miss Universe. The Program Director, of course, si Ma'am Mitch. And si Ma'am Vicky, pinakauna nyo magiging teacher. To the rest of the DAP family, LGEMC Batch 16, guests, friends, again, to the alumni Batch 15, colleagues in government. Surigao nun ako, kaya marajaw na adlaw. Magandang hapon, good day, maray na adlaw, benvenidos na imbag na adlaw, maupay nga adlaw, maayong adlaw, mayap, aaldo, and marhay na aldaw. Kung mayroon ako nakalimutan na hindi nyo nabanggit na dialect nyo, pagpasensyahan nyo na po. I am from Siargao, so let's try to settle the elephant in the room. Nagkabalikan na po si Andy at Philmar. So, 224, no more. Yun lang yung gusto kong sabihin. Wala na. Last year, around this time, I stood here during the graduation ceremonies of LGMC Batch 11 Levanta or Rise Up in Chabacano. Wala po kaming ganito. Graduation lang. Prior to joining the LGMC, I have already been a resource person of DAP in various and previous LGMC batches and other programs, that it made me wonder, how does the LGU, both the municipal, city, or provincial level, department heads, really think of their local chief executives? This is particularly important, especially in the campaign period right now. Today, I will be quoting former VP Lenny Robredo and stories by artificial intelligence. Gamitin natin yan as I deliver my message this afternoon. You do not lose sight of what you believe in. You do not lose sight of the goal. You drown out the voices because there are bigger battles to fight. Each of us here are here because we have a vision for our department, our LGU, for ourselves. And the execution of your vision is entirely dependent on the capability, trust, and dedication of your whole team, upward or downward streams. The LGMC will allow you to explore how other department heads in your local government, in the provincial government, and through resource persons in the national government approaches their goals and aspirations for their offices and your shared community. This appreciation from another set of lens will be key in dealing with your colleagues to foster unity in public service delivery. Unity is not about uniformity. It is about embracing diversity and finding strength in your differences. Learning from each other and with each other and for each other will bind your group, becoming each other's inspiration. Speaking of which, let me tell you a short story about learning or your possible learning in DAP. Kwento namin to. During LGU recollection in our local parish sa munisipyo, our priest asked, sabi niya, next monthly mass, I will preach about the sin of lying. For you to understand about it, I want you to read Mark chapter 17 sa mga Katoliko. So, the following month, dumating ulit yung parish priest namin and starts his reflection with a question. Tanong niya sa mga tao sa office, how many of you have read Mark chapter 17? Lahat, syempre, tataas kamay, di ba? Mayabang eh. I've read chapter 17. Sabi ng pare, okay, Mark has only 16 chapters. I will now proceed to preaching about the sin of lying. You will be given multiple materials that were carefully curated by the faculty and experts. Take time to read through it to be able to understand your value in your organization, or might be time to think about a new career to create better personal value and self-worth. Even as public servants, sometimes we may not be in the best position to deliver our best. So, allow LGMC to assess if you are in the best position you are today. Speaking of government positions, allow me again another short story. How fast is your father? 3 little boys were sitting around bragging how fast their fathers were. The first little boy said, my daddy drives race cars, so goes 200 kilometers per hour, really fast. The second little boy said, that's nothing. My daddy flies a jet airplane faster than the speed of sound. Then the third little boy said, I got you both beat. My daddy's a government employee. So yung dalawa na confused. A government employee? How is that faster than a race car driver and a jet pilot? The third little boy said, my daddy is so fast that he works from 8 to 5, but he always gets home before 4. We are the frontline reflection of our national government's mandate and vision, currently articulated in Ambition 2040, as guided by our Philippine Constitution. Despite the limitations, issues, and challenges we hear, read, and know in the national government, we must remain steadfast in our roles in the local government. We have our own local concerns with politics of the local and national government, especially with the upcoming midterm elections. Climate change impact with El Nino and typhoons, with the Philippines experiencing, if you remember, 7 consecutive typhoons last year. And inflation with increasing prices of goods, prompting the DA in the last few weeks lang yata to declare a state of emergency on food, especially on rice. Developing innovative solutions to improve our services and address the concerns are the ultimate goal of your learning journey in LGMC. We don't need superheroes, we need everyday heroes. We are part of those everyday heroes that everyday people look up to. Let us always try to learn to adapt to the changing demands of our people and our community. Having many competent and pragmatic leaders in the local government will be the key to stabilizing our country. So how do you know you're doing a good job? Measurements and evaluations are the least popular practices in local governance that we need to explore further. This way, we would know if we are actually progressing or impacting. Let me share some of Municipality of Del Carmen's measures of success. We jumped from being a fifth-class municipality to a third-class municipality as of 2025. We transformed the Del Carmen mangrove forest from an illegal mangrove cutting capital of the Philippines to United Nations listed wetland of international importance as of 2024. We reduced poverty from 69.9% to 21.32% as of 2024. Siyempre, kailangan din namin mag-report ng IPC kasi nandito yung mga boss. How about my IPC or my innovation project concept? We launched the Marajao Carajao Del Carmen Creatives Industry last October 2023 with focus on sustainable fashion, graphics design, and cultural preservation. To date, we have conducted fashion shows with the Sangguniang Kabataan for the Circular Economy. We will start the construction of the Siargao Animated Studios, may sarili kaming Hollywood, and Sustainable Fashion Academic Center, and recently participated in the Sinulog Festival 2025 in Cebu City to showcase our culture. Progress is not measured by how many are left behind, but how many are lifted up. Let us be the measure of good governance that the youth in our community will always look up to. I trust that your journey in LGMC will be as meaningful and as fruitful as mine. A tribute, of course, to my batch Levanta. Rise up. Salamat, Kajud Karajaw, Marajaw na hapon sa tanan.
Thank you very much, Mayor Coro, for echoing your dedication to our new LGMC scholars. Thank you also for sharing your short stories that poses inspiration and challenge, and for reminding us how big of a responsibility we hold as public servants or modern-day heroes. To express our gratitude and appreciation, may I call once again Senior Vice President Mendoza and Vice President Caluen to award the plaque of appreciation. May I also request Director Montañez and Ms. Belga to come up to the stage. The plaque of appreciation reads as follows. This plaque is given to Mayor Alfredo Coro II in leading public servants towards better public service and imparting his wisdom through his inspirational message during the opening ceremony of the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 16, done this 18th day of February 2025 by the Development Academy of the Philippines, signed by Magdalena L. Mendoza, the Senior Vice President for Programs of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Once again, a round of applause to Mayor Coro. Once again, thank you very much, Mayor J.R. Corin, to our DAP officers for your continued support to the PMDP-LGEMC. And now we have come to the close of this significant event. The Public Management Development Program as one of the landmark programs of the Development Academy of the Philippines shall continue to hone our public leaders that they may embody competence, commitment, and compassion. It is therefore fitting to end this program with a DAP hymn as we pay tribute to the vision, mission, and heritage of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Let us all stand.
Isang bandila sa gisag ng midinat gawa, dala niya'y hangaring balita sa inyo at maging sa mata. Ito ang samahan para sa pagbabago, tagulid sa pulusang pagbago. Hanggat panay karunungang pinakamon sa ugnayang siyang nanunod. Ito ang DAP, ang sa inyong lingkod. Gumaganap upang magbuklod ang bayan tungo sa lipiing dangal. Wagas ang pag-alay ng DAP sa inyo'y nagpupugay. Pakinggan ang tinig ng mga tao, naglilingkod sa bandilang ito. Ang magsikap ay laging may tamis, kahit hirap ay lumabis. Siglang dunot ng dakilang hangat nang ang bayan natin ay umunlad. Ito ang DAP, ang sa inyong lingkod. Gumaganap upang magbuklod ang bayan tungo sa lipiing dangal. Wagas ang pag-alay ng DAP sa inyo'y kapupulutan.
To better document this opening ceremony, let us all pose for a posterity photo. We would like to request Senior Vice President Magdalena Mendoza, Vice President Caluen, Director Montañez, Ms. Balga, Mayor J.R. Coro, and our LGMC faculty represented by Ms. Vicky Alcaceba to join us on stage. Batch 16 Sanliag, please come up to the stage for our posterity photo. All right, batch 16, kindly stay up there. I'd like to invite the LGEMC team as well as our alumni, batch 15 Panagserbi, for the joint posterity photo. You may now please go back to your seats. On behalf of the PMDP-LGEMC, pagbati sa Batch 16 Sanlia. Let us all take part in leading the Filipino people with hope, perseverance, and great love for the country. This has been Christina Cruz, leaving you a message to always fight with faith from the Development Academy of the Philippines. Isang maganda at mapagpalayang araw sa ating lahat. Dinner will be served here in the auditorium. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Maraming salamat po.